Hey, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, the Mavericks had far and away the league's most efficient.
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Joe Harris, Harden out there with Red Hot, and it's Durant, and it's Aldridge in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Dallas, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Jalen Brunson out there with Richardson, and it's Hardaway in at the 3. Well, for the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns, Greg, no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
Kev, I don't know that there's a right answer to that. I think it's really about the personnel and the personalities of the guys on that roster. And really, the front office should play a big role in that as well. But it's a hard call. You got to believe enough in those young guys to say, hey, that's our future. We're going in that direction. But you still got to also take care of your veteran guys who are kind of setting the table for your future.
Dallas with the ball. This game against Brooklyn here, it's their first look at the Nets.
An interconference matchup. Last season, they went 2-0 against this club.
And guys, when you've got two teams like these on the playoff bubble, every game matters. This should be a good one.
And so it's Brooklyn with it, following the score by Dallas. And the call will be against Red Hot. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Brunson. Almost, but it rolls out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Red Hot. That 3 off the mark. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Brunson the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, he's known for his finesse game, guys, but Porzingis showing you there. He's got some power to his game, too.
The shot's good from Red Hot.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Brunson. He's coming off a 19-point game against Oklahoma City.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Here's Red Hot. The Mavericks making the shot. He feeds it to Aldridge. Durant against Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Red Hot. The basket good off the assist from Durant. And it's 7 points for Red Hot.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
They swipe it. Oh, and here we go with Durant. Nobody back. And finished off by KD.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic shot.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. On the Mavericks with some changes. Cauley Stein, he's... A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Red Hot, and it's Harden in at the shooting guard position. Aldridge, the pass to Red Hot. Shot clock at 5. Back to Harden. Lets it go from deep. The Mavericks pull it in. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Red Hot was indeed hot in the last game against the Timberwolves. Had a huge game. He contributed 31 points, and there was no answer for him all game long. It looked like he got whatever shot he wanted out there. They're playing great team ball, and it's largely because of his impressive play. Kevin, let's see if they can keep their win streak alive tonight.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Richardson.
Richardson showing you the ability to manufacture a shot against good defense there. Well done.
Sinks it, and the shot from Red Hot. Red Hot's got 11 points.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Picked him clean. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Oh,
Goodness.
Mercy, mercy me.
And that one is stuffed right through.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And the call will be against Red Hot. That'll be his second foul of the game. Hardaway's checked in for Marjanovic. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Bradley's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Burke looking over the floor. The wide open look here for Porzingis. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. 7 points in the game.
You've simply got to get out on Porzingis. I mean, his three-point shot is a big part of his game.
Pass to Harden. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. A different look for Dallas. Billy Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Nets lead by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Red Hot has really been making it happen, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the...
Oh,
What a finish!
Good.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
There's the lob to Aldridge. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
are truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
That is good from Red Hot. Both free throws good from Red Hot.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Mavericks trail by 6. Brunson with it. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
Boy, you love Hardaway Jr.'s confidence and aggressiveness. When he's going like this, he feels like nobody can guard him.
Out to Harris. Jacks up a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Harris has got the lead back up to 6 now for the Nets.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Brunson scanning the floor. Hardaway with a wide-open look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Harden for 3. Drills it from outside. And it's a 9-point Nets lead.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's the pass to Brunson. 5 to shoot. On the wing, Hardaway. Guarded by Harris. Brooklyn leading by 11. No good from Red Hot. 4-on-3 break. Brunson with it. Picked up by Aldridge. Fast break. Here we go. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Porzingis.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Dwight Powell comes in for Maxi Kleba. And Trey Burke subbed in for Richardson. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Bradley's checked in for Aldridge. Blake Griffin comes in for Kevin Durant. Brown, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And it's Kyrie Irving in for James Harden. Dallas calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And the Nets making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in.
Back door! Get outside!
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Now here's Brunson. Hardaway for 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got his 4th rebound in this one. Setting the floor for the Nets. Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Red Hot in at the point guard position. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Pass to Hardaway. Lets the 3 fly. Gets that one through the hole. Make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Red Hot the pass to Aldridge. Over Porzingis. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And the Nets lead by 21. Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Brunson with a clean look. Off target from outside.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Red Hot the pass to KD. Here's Red Hot. Brunson covering. The shot's good from Red Hot.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Pass to Hardaway. And last season, we saw the NBA All-Star Game introduce a target scorer, Greg, to end the game, and instead of running out the clock. Did you like that, and would you widen its use?
No question it's being looked at maybe for overtimes or tournament games. You know, Adam not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star Game, I wasn't a fan of the proposed changes.
Me too.
But once you saw it all play out, I have to say I was entertained, and I applaud the commissioner and the players in the league for buying in, and I think the fan experience was made all the more better.
Good point. Passes it to Griffin. And the pass to Shamet. Shot clock at 6. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Shamet's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Terry looking over the floor. Stolen.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nets.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage, plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. So I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Red Hot.
Well, I like the ferocity on defense now. He was constantly putting himself in the path of steals and coming up with them, too.
Number 10. At the line for 2.
That free throw good from Red Hot. Mavericks making a switch here. Finney Smith's checked in. And the Nets also making a change. Bradley's checked in. Both free throws good from Red Hot. And here are the Mavericks now. Redick surveying the D. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lays it up and banks it in.
Proving that he's more than just a shooter now. Redick, when he sees a lane, he takes it.
Well, this one is winding down now. Brooklyn can watch the clock run out. Good on the bucket. 30 points for Red Hot.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Melly. Here's Finney Smith. Drops in the tray.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge.